Hello, we're back. I'm so excited to be continuing our Parsha Shir. 2 years ago, we did Sefer Bereshis, Shemos, and Vayikra, and now we're continuing with Bamidbar. This Parsha is Parshas Bamidbar. We're starting the Chumash Bamidbar, and Bamidbar, another name for Bamidbar, is Pekudim, which means numbers, Sefer Pekudim. It's referred to in the Gemara. And which is why in English we actually call it numbers. And why numbers? Because the central focus of the beginning of this week's Parsha is a census on the Jewish people. And of course, the obvious question is, why does Hashem need to count the Jewish people? Doesn't he know how many people there are? And of course, the answer is yes. Of course, Hashem knows the number of the Jewish people. So why is he counting us? Rashi says Hashem counts us because of his love for us. He loves us and therefore he counts us. Now, at first glance, that's very strange. How does counting show love? In fact, many people would argue, and our initial reaction to being counted would be the opposite. Right? A number? Am I just a number? Right? Counting seems to be distancing, seeing a person as just a number and not who they are. Isn't counting specifically relating to a person as a number, right? As not an individual, not unique, not special? How is that loving? Well, by counting, Hashem is showing us about his love for us. That yes, when counting, we're not relating to the individual as an individual, and that is precisely the point. When it comes to Hashem's love for the Jewish people, it is not dependent on our individual qualities, on our talents, on our accomplishments, on the various things that make us special or unique. Of course, those are important, as we've learned in other parshas, that we are, our talents, our uniqueness is extremely valued by Torah, and they're not meant to go to waste, and we need to use them to the fullest. But is that why Hashem loves us? No. Is that why Hashem chose us? No. Hashem loves the Jewish people, each individual of the Jewish people, not because of what we do or any special qualities that we have, but because of who we are, because of the essence of who we are. And when it comes to essence, we're all equal. No one's essence is greater than anyone's else. The biggest tzaddik and the greatest Rasha have the same Jewish essence. When it comes to essence, every Jew is equal, and we need to love every Jew from that place of equality. The same way that Hashem is showing us in this week's Parsha, he loves every Jew with that equality. It's not dependent on what we do, it is because of who we are. And that is what is depicted by the counting, that no one person is more special than the other. We are all equally loved by Hashem. We are equally precious. And it really makes a lot of sense when we learn about the essence of a Jew. The essence of a Jew is a chelek Eloka mimal mamish. It's a part of Hashem. Our essence is godly essence, is Hashem's essence. So the same way that we love ourselves because of it's an essential love. The same essential love that we have for ourselves, we need to have that essential love for others. And that is the essential love that Hashem has for us. Our essence is Hashem's essence. And in that sense, every Jew's essence is the same as our essence. And therefore, we can truly love another Jew like we love ourselves, because their essence is no different than our essence. This parsha is coming to remind us that our worth is not dependent on our accomplishments. It's not dependent on our particular qualities and talents. Our worth is just because we are. Our worth is because we have a chelik alakami mal mamish. We have a part of Hashem. Hashem gave this to us as a gift. And that's who we are. And therefore, not one person is greater than the other. I'm not greater than anyone else, and no one else is greater than me. When it comes to essence, we are all equal. And that is the place, that is the space, that is the way that Hashem loves each and every individual Jew. And of course, that should move us to love every Jew from that place of essence, as well as ourselves from that place of essence. Have a beautiful Shabbos.